Welcome to HNS Physics. This is your Narsimha. Today I am going to explain few definitions related to spherical mirrors. So actually these definitions are very important to understand the further concept. That means further concept means rules for ray diagrams of concave mirror and convex mirror, and ray diagrams of convex mirror and concave mirror, and mirror formula. Actually this concept is a reflection of light at a curved surface from 10th class. So this concept is useful for 10th class students, that means SSC, CBSE and ICSE students. Okay, now we will discuss one by one what are their definitions. We will discuss one by one. So this is nothing but what is there must some definitions related to spherical mirrors. We know the spherical mirrors already we discussed in the last session. So one is concave mirror and other one is convex mirror. So these terms related to these two mirrors. So what are their terms? We will discuss one by one. So first one is aperture. Aperture. So that is denoted by A dash. So first definition is aperture. Next come to second one, pole. It is denoted by P. Next to come to third one, center of curvature. Center of curvature. So that is denoted by C. Next fourth one, principal axis. Principal axis. Next fifth one. So principal axis I am taking name x dash, and fifth one, radius of curvature. Radius of curvature. So that is denoted by R nana, capital R. Next sixth one, principal focus. Principal focus. So that is denoted by capital F. Next seventh one, focal length. Focal length, that is denoted by small f. So these are the terms related to spherical mirrors, or these are the definitions related to spherical mirrors. Now we will discuss one by one. So what is given? First one, aperture. Aperture is nothing but the width of the reflecting surface. The width of the reflecting surface is called aperture. See, so this reflecting surface, this part or this width of reflecting surface of concave mirror, that reflecting surface is there inside the hollow geometric sphere, and if you come to convex mirror, the reflecting surface is there outside. The reflecting surface is there outside of hollow geometric sphere. So this width from here to here, that name I am taking here A dash, A to A dash, and here also A to A dash. So this width or this part is nothing but aperture. Right? Next come to pole. Pole is nothing but the center of the aperture. The center of the aperture or the center of the reflecting surface is called pole. Right? So I am taking this is the center. This is the center, that is denoted by pole. The center of the aperture or the center of the reflecting surface is called pole. So for concave mirror also it will be same. So that is denoted by P. Next come to center of curvature. Center of curvature means what here? The center of the hollow geometric sphere of convex mirror. So that is called center of curvature. It is denoted by C. The center of the hollow geometric sphere. The center of the hollow geometric sphere. So it is same for concave mirror also, right? So this is called center of curvature. It is denoted by C. Next to come to fourth point, principal axis. Principal axis means what? An imaginary line. One imaginary line. Imagine. So one imaginary line passing through pole to center of curvature. Pole to center of curvature. So that is called imaginary line or principal axis. Same for concave mirror also. Right? X dash. That is nothing but X here. Okay. An imaginary line passing through pole to center of curvature. That line is called principal axis. It is denoted by x dash. Next come to radius of curvature. So radius of curvature means what here? The distance between pole to center. The distance between pole to center. So this distance is called radius of curvature. It is denoted by R. Same for concave mirror also. That is nothing but here are pole to center. So this is called radius of curvature. Once again, listen ma definition. The distance between pole to center of curvature. We have to mention pole to center, right? So next, come to principal focus. So this one is important ma. To understand this one, again I am going to take here concave mirror, right? So concave mirror means coating is there outside and the reflecting surface is there inside. So we know already I am taking a principal axis. So this is nothing but pole and this is nothing but a center of curvature, right? So when the rays are, if I am taking parallel beam of light means what here? When the rays are coming parallel to each other, a group of rays coming parallel to each other, and these rays are incident on a concave mirror. Concave mirror incident means striking on concave mirror. So inside what is there? Reflecting surface is there. Due to the reflecting surface, what happened? The rays are reflected, and these reflected rays are meet at one point on a principal axis. So that means what? All the reflector rays after the reflection, these reflector rays are meet at one point on principal axis. At that point, total focus will be concentrated. So that is called principal focus. So that means what? Exactly that principal focus lies between the pole and the center of curvature. So that means what here? Pole to focus, how much it is the distance is there, then focus to center also same distance. So this is a principal focus for concave mirror. Now if you take a same for convex mirror also, if you observe, this is concave mirror. So coating will be there inside, and right now I am taking same on principal axis. So this is nothing but principal axis, this is nothing but pole, and center will be, this is nothing but a center of curvature. See here. So here also I am taking a rays, a parallel beam of light. These rays are incident on mirror. These rays are incident on mirror, right? So this is nothing but here x dash, that is principal axis. So after the reflection, after the reflecting surface is there outside here, after the reflection the rays are comes back. That means like this it will come. That means if you extended these rays, that focus appears to be concentrated, just appearing. That focus is appears inside the mirror. So this is called focus. Here also then pole to focus, how much distance is there? Same distance will be there. Focus to center of curvature also. That means what? That focus is exactly lies between the pole and center of curvature of the two mirrors. So that is called a principal focus. If you write here also, this is called a principal focus. Next, come to focal length now. Focal length means what here? The distance between focal length, the distance between pole to focus, that is called focal length. The distance between pole to focus. So it is denoted by F. So if you mention here also, this is a pole to focus. Pole to focus is called focal length. So right, these are the terms related, or these are the definitions related to spherical mirrors. So here you will get one relation also, that is nothing but PC is equal to, if you take this relation, PC is equal to PF plus FC, and that means PC is equal to small f plus small f, because from here pole to focus, how much distance will be there? Same distance will be there here also, that is nothing but f plus f. But PC is nothing but what? That is called radius of curvature. So then that means R is equal to 2f. You will get one condition, and this condition is useful, important. And if you observe here, when the parallel beam of light is incident on concave mirror, then what happened? After the reflection, the rays are reflected. That reflector rays are meet at one point. That means what? Here the rays are coming from various directions and meet at one point. Means the rays are going to become converge, coming to one point. So that's why concave mirror is called converging mirror. So concave mirror is called converging mirror. That means after the reflection, the rays are coming meet at one point. That's why it is called converging mirror. Next, come to convex mirror. When the parallel beam of light is incident on convex mirror, after the reflection, the rays are goes various directions. Various directions means after the reflection, the rays are goes diverging. So that's why convex mirror is called diverging mirror. So these are the terms related to spherical mirrors. So for more videos, for more information, follow my HNS Physics YouTube classes and download the Sutra online app. Thank you for everyone.